Nice to get a couple more ABs, but you learned how to walk tonight. On base 4 times?
Yes, 4 times I was on base. Well, it's a whole different, the whole different game plan. Last year, I had 17 walks and 200 at bats, and I was like, I should be on base more. And I talked to Tom. We talk all the time, and it's just like we need to find a way. Starting earlier as a rookie, understanding what's the process coming along, and seeing the ball well, and I'm blessed to be here.
This is your first shot at indie ball, is it, or have you been in indie ball before?
I've been in indie ball. I was in Grand Prairie Air Hogs last year. We didn't have a successful season, but there's only way I can go is up from here, and there's no other place I would rather.
What were they throwing you tonight?
They threw me everything. They threw me inside, outside fastballs, off speed, curveballs, changeups, and I was seeing it well. I just slowing the game down as a young player. I listened to Reggie. Reggie is great teammate, and you can't ask for better than that.
You're a Hawaiian guy who played in Texas last year. How do you find this weather?
I love it. It's different. A lot of people don't like to play in the hot, and a lot of people don't like to play in the cold. But at the same time, I played in Tennessee, and every day it's 30 degrees, which is cold. Baseball, everybody is suited up with turtleneck sweaters, and at the same time, it's just like we get to play baseball today, which is a blessing, So other than that, we'll suffer, suffer with being cold, and other than that, we got to win.
You're an aggressive base runner. Have you talked to Tom and Rick about that?
Yes, absolutely. They told me I'm young. I'm a little more agile than a lot of these veterans and LS1s, LS2s, which played in affiliated ball. So I feed off of these guys. They help me. They help me every day. They talk to me every day about slowing the game down, using my baseball abilities as the best that I can control. And I'm a very aggressive, but which is how can I say that? Which is pretty good and bad at the same time. But
A little trouble in the first one. Defensively, you played a little third base tonight. Where would you prefer to play?
I'll play anywhere. Honestly, I like when Rick talked to me. He asked, where do you feel more comfortable? And I said that's the hardest question somebody have ever asked me. Growing up, I played everywhere, and I did okay at it. So really, I can play third. I could catch if I needed to because I've done it in college. So. Really, anywhere to help the team win, we'll get it done.
You grew up in Hawaii. What's Hawaiian baseball like when you're a kid? What's it like playing over there?
It's amazing. It's very different. Very dirtbag. Good buddy of mine, Colton Wong. He plays with the Cardinals, and I've envied him since I was a little kid. I grew up with his dad. His dad taught me how to be a winner, a humble winner. And very fast pace. Very speed. I like Tanabe. Tanabe comes from a very, very good baseball background where he's from, and we've never been on the same team, but the baseball background is very, very good, and it's growing as of anywhere.
Congratulations. Good couple of games for you.
Thank you, Scott.